Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for September 5th through the 11th. Pardon the voice, I'm a little under the weather. We're going to connect and see what's coming up here for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm setting the intention for September 5th through 11th, but you might stumble upon this video in a few weeks, a few months, a few years. You're going to find it whenever you're meant to hear the messages. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Not every single message is going to resonate, so that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, let's see what's coming up here for the Taurus collective. Alright, I paused and I moved you all just a little bit closer. First card coming up here is the Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands can come up in a couple of different ways. Ten of Wands can be putting a burden down, like something has come to completion. You've done everything you can possibly do about it. Like it's done. It's time to put it down and it's time to move on in a new direction. The bear in this card is really jumping out at me, and it's reminding me of the fact that there was a bear in the card of the day for September 2nd. So you might want to check out, go to videos on my channel and click on the card of the day for September 2nd after this video, because I feel like you guys might be coming into a time where you're embarking on a significant new journey, kind of like going out on your own or going into uncharted territory. Sometimes Ten of Wands can be a relocation card, but it's also a card that comes up when when like we're being told that we're taking way too much on. Like it's time to put it down and move on and like move forward, not take unnecessary responsibility on our back, not take unnecessary obligations on our back. Taurus, some of you are in a very frustrating work situation because you try to get in there and work your behind off and like prove yourself to be a really valuable go-getter, like a team player. Like you're like, "I'll help, I got it, I'll do it." Like you really wanted to move up. So from the time you got your foot in the door, you've been jumping through hoops to prove yourself. And now you're in a situation where you can't move up because like you've taken on this gopher position. Like, you know, you're going to run around, you're going to put out the fires, you're going to go above and beyond, you're going to do extra, you're going to do the things that aren't in your job description, and you're going to do it all for the pay that they've been giving you since the time you came in. And so some of you are wanting to break out of that. So some of you are like, well, I just got to find another job because it's not going to change here. Like they got too comfortable. They got too used to it. If I dial it back and I do my job description, even though I'm doing my job description, it's a big step back from what they're used to. So they're coming at me like I'm slacking. They're coming at me like I'm doing something wrong. So some of you are going to find another job, and this time when you get your foot in the door, you're going to take a different approach. You're not going to be the jumping through hoops person to prove yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we might go a little extra, a little bit above and beyond to like show what we're capable of. But there can be a fine line between like being a team player and going above and beyond to finding yourself being the person everybody dumps everything on. And that's not fair either. So I feel, Taurus, some of you are breaking out of this kind of a situation. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Six of Wands. And this is victory. This is breaking out of conflict. This is breaking out of struggle. Um, Sometimes if you're a self-employed person, or if you're working on some kind of endeavors outside of like a 9 to 5, Six of Wands could mean that you're starting to really make a name for yourself, and you're going to be getting a lot of business from word of mouth, that people are going to be talking very positively about you. In general, Six of Wands can also be a positive reputation card, where people just in general are saying good things about you. They may be seeing your accomplishments. They may be seeing how far you've come. They may be talking very positively about you and where you are right now. Six of Wands can also be that you're breaking out of a competitive situation, and you're the victor in the situation. So maybe you're going for something that a lot of other people want. Maybe you're applying for an apartment, or putting a bid on a house, or applying for a job. It could be even a love situation where a lot of people are chasing after this person, but you're the one who's standing out. You're the one that they're like, out of all the people, out of all the applicants, out of all of the possibilities, Taurus is really shining. Taurus is really jumping out here. So we're going to give this to Taurus, right? Like, you may get the winning bid. Some of you may not even put in the winning bid. It could be that the person just really takes a liking to you. It could just be that, like, for example, if you're putting in for an apartment or for a house, somebody might be more qualified, or somebody might have better credit, or somebody might be putting in a better, higher offer. But the landlord or the homeowner might say, you know what? There's something about Taurus I really like. I feel like Taurus is going to take good care of this place. I'm going to give it to Taurus. So I feel like there's something here where you're standing out. You're standing out and you're beating out the competition. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Seven of Pentacles. How very beautiful. And Seven of Pentacles is like hard work that's paying off. Now, you may be coming into a season where you may feel as though things are not moving as quickly as you would like, or things are not growing or advancing as quickly as you would like. But the Seven of Pentacles reminds us that that worry is unnecessary, because there's things happening beneath the surface that you can't see right now, right? You plant a seed. Just because you can't see it sprouted, it doesn't mean it's not growing beneath the surface, right? Or the season might pass. But when the season comes, it sprouts again. It grows up again. It blossoms again. It gives fruit again. So Seven of Pentacles is saying that there might be a bit of a lull, or things might not be happening as fast as you like, but it's not a cause to worry right now. Things are happening in their season and in their time, and you're going to find yourself reaping a harvest. You're going to find yourself enjoying the fruits of your labor. I feel like between now and the next new moon, you guys are going to be having a lot of dreams that are bringing in really important guidance. You might even be having dreams where you're having full-on conversations in the dream with like a deceased parent, or a relative that you were very close to, or like grandparents, or for some of you maybe a friend who's passed on. But I feel like there's gonna be a lot of vivid information that's coming to you in your dreams. And for some of you, this is about healing and releasing. For some of you, this is going to be about breaking out of generational curses and generational stuff. For some of you, these dreams are going to feel like visions where you're being given something inspired, and you're going to be taking it to market. in the future. Like, you're going to work on it, you're going to put it together. Some of you might be writing down a story or a novel or a screenplay, or being inspired to create something artistically or something musically that you're going to take to market in the future, and it's going to be a profitable endeavor. It's going to reap financial reward for you. The next card that's coming up here for Taurus is the Queen of Swords. And this could be an air sign person, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It could also be you if you have air sign placements. You may be focusing on those aspects or areas of your life right now. You could be dealing with somebody who is in the air sign, sun, moon, or rising. Now, the Queen of Swords is a lot about boundaries and doing what needs to be done without getting emotional about it or without feeling bad about it. It's also very disciplined energy where you're cutting out of the way anything that's robbing you of your focus, of your energy, of your progress, like anything that's getting in the way of you working on your goals. You maybe finding that you're cutting that out at this time. I feel here with this Queen of Swords for a lot of you Taurus, this is coming down to time management. I see you sitting down and working out a schedule that really works for you. Like in the past, the schedules didn't work out because you were doing the schedule the way like you thought you were supposed to be. Like, I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. and I'm going to work out and I'm going to have my breakfast, and then I'm gonna do my daily gratitude journal, and then I'm gonna go to work, and then I'm like, but you haven't been able to keep it up because it's like your internal clock doesn't function that way. Some people do. Some people have an internal clock where they can just spring up at 5 a.m., right? And they can do it consistently. You might discover that, you know what, I'm more of a night owl. So, you know what, I'm going to do my schedule, but I really need to sleep. So I'm not going to wake up until 7 or 7:30. And then I'll, have my shower and I'll have my coffee. And then, in the evening, I'll do this or I'll do that. Or I'll have my workout on my lunch break or, like whatever it might be. So, like in the past, scheduling hasn't worked out for you because I feel like it was going against that internal clock. And now you're learning to work more within your nature, and it's like becoming a lot more efficient for you. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. If you want to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description that takes you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Love readings for September are linked in the description. Weekly forecast playlist is linked in the description, so it'll be easier for you to find the other signs for the week. If you feel like you want to start the day off with a daily message, please check out the card of the day. I've been doing card of the day by popular demand. A lot of people have been liking starting the day with a daily message. So hopefully you can come check that out. If not, please come back again and check out next week's forecast. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week. Take care and be well, my darlings.